guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm gonna share a Diwali dessert that you guys can prepare for your guests this Diwali. This is called cream of wheat halwa and this is one of my favorites. My mom used to always make this for us and I really enjoy it. So there are three types of halwas. Today I'm gonna share the cream of wheat one, and in future videos I'll share the rice and the flour one. So if you guys want to see how I make this really yummy dessert, then keep watching. So here are the ingredients you're gonna need to make this really yummy halwa recipe. I have some cream of wheat here, or semolina, or farina as it's called. This would be equivalent to that little box you would get in Trinidad, the red box. It's 397 grams. So that's how much I'm using here. Just to keep you guys on the same page, because when I'm in Trinidad I usually just use one of those small boxes, but I couldn't get that box over here, so I got a big pack of semolina. I have some cardamom or elychee powder, some vanilla extract. If you're using vanilla essence, you may want to use a little bit more because the extract is more concentrated. Some evaporated milk, some whole milk. You can substitute this for water if you don't want it too rich. Like I like mine very rich, so I use whole milk. You'll need some cherries or raisins, peanuts, almonds, whatever you want to put in this. I like cherries in mine. Some cinnamon, some salt, sugar, and some water. Like I said, if you don't want to use the whole milk or the full cream milk, just use equal parts of water. So you'll end up using more water. Or if you want to use more milk and just omit water completely, then it's totally up to you. So let's start making a really quick and easy halwa. So just like when you make parsad, you would parch the flour before cooking it. Well, at least that's what we do. I parch the flour first, like the night before Diwali. We parch the flour, we put it back into the bag, and then the next day we would make our parsad. So with this cream of wheat, I like to parch it first before I do anything. So you're just gonna put it in an empty pan or pot or whatever, and you're just gonna let this parch, or in Trinidad we would say let it patch. So you want to let this parch and get golden brown, and just keep stirring it constantly. I have my heat on medium, so I'm gonna keep stirring this constantly until it starts turning that nice golden brown color. Then I'll turn it off and we'll proceed from there. So in this pot I've just added the water, and those bubbles are because the water was hot when I threw it in. Everything is gonna go in here because you want the sugar and everything to dissolve, and you want that milk to warm up. So I'm adding in my evaporated milk, as well as the whole milk or the full cream milk. And you want that sugar to dissolve before you add it to the cream of wheat. So you want to add that there too. And the cinnamon, and the salt, the vanilla extract, and the cardamom or elychee powder. So if you notice, this is kind of similar to when you're making parsad. You know how you would heat the milk up on the side, or the sugar water. So just let this warm up. I'm gonna leave it on medium low because we're not ready for this just yet. We want to wait until our cream of wheat is parched properly first, and then we will knead the milk. So just kind of try to get the lumps out and just leave it on low to heat up. So I don't know if you could see the color now, but it's really nice and golden brown. So I am gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna pour it back into the bowl that it was in. So I actually forgot my main ingredient, which was butter. You can use ghee as well, but I'm gonna use butter because this is what I usually use. So you just want to let it melt. It would be good if it's at room temp. So I've turned my heat back on. The butter melted with the residual heat from the pot. So I've just turned it back on and I have it on low heat. So So once your butter is melted, you want to add your cream of wheat in, your parched cream of wheat. See that nice brown color? That's how we parched it. If you were to leave it white, you won't get the same taste that you would get if it's parched. So once you've mixed it into the butter, now we're gonna add our milk. And my milk is nice and warm, so this is gonna kind of bubble up, so be careful. You're just gonna stir it. It's gonna get nice and fluffy like parasad. So what you want your end result to look like is you want everything to clump together. So you want it to pull together to the center. And it's starting to do that already. So I like to taste it at this point just to see if it needs anything else. Yum. I don't like to add too much sugar to mine. And the spices, you can leave it out if you want. My mom, when she makes hers, she puts cinnamon, but she doesn't put elychee or cardamon. So this is ready. Do you see how it's pulling together? So that is ready. Now just turn your heat off. And we're gonna add our cherries in. So I'm gonna add my cherries in. I just chopped up the cherries. You can add your almonds or peanuts or whatever, raisins. The raisins you would want to add it sooner while it's still wet, just so that it could combine easily. And on the side I have 2 pans that I've already pre-oiled or sprayed with some non-stick spray. And while this is hot, you want to put this in your pans. Thinned it out on the pan, and it fit in 1 pan. I thought it was gonna fit in 2, so it's just gonna be thicker squares that you're gonna get from this one. So what you're gonna do is leave it to cool at room temp. Some people like to put it in the fridge. I personally don't put hot stuff in the fridge, so I'm gonna leave this to cool to room temp, and it'll be perfect within an hour. As soon as it cools, it's gonna bind, and you can cut it at that point. And it's not gonna be hard to cut like barfi. It's gonna cut very easily. So just leave this for an hour and you should be fine. So I'll show you guys how it looks after an hour. So this is how the halwa looks, guys. You could cut it a little smaller, and it's a really good little dessert that you can give out for Diwali. and it's so delicious on top of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. This is an amazing dessert that you can serve at Diwali. You can make this for Eid or any types of events that you have. It's a really delicious dessert. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me your comments down below. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!